Welcome back to another Persona 5 The Animation Review. Today it's episode 14. I'm Justin.
What is up? I'm Logan.
And together we're Calshock. As always, Logan is an anime viewer only. I've played the game, so I know basically everything. And we're going to discuss the episode and give our scores at the end. You ready to jump into this?
I'm ready.
So, actually, the way they started this episode was kind of weird. But at the
This
beginning, it's just
episode
like,
kind of felt recappy. That makes sense. Like here,
again,
there were
it's just like another character. Like this time, it was Makoto's backstory, basically.
right, but there was a lot of scenes that were flashbacks because they went over the first guy, the gym teacher.
Yeah.
They went over the art guy. They went over the last guy. It just seemed, I don't know. To me, it was like, why are we seeing this
it was
again?
kind of recap. Yeah, they say like, but like for me, right here at the beginning, where they're like, "Oh, Akechi, you caught the Phantom Thieves. Like, please give us your report," or whatever, with all the journalists around him, and then it cut over to like, Najima talking with Joker about how he made a crucial mistake. And they're like, oh,
Right.
but she's starting to believe his story about everything.
It's like we're finally merging to the present to know how they got caught.
That's kind of why I don't like the catchy part. But so anyway, after that, I think we got a new opening this episode.
We did.
The new opening song, Dark Sun. This one actually, I believe, is an anime original song. I don't think it's in the game. I mean, I've listened to the soundtrack for the game more than once. I don't remember it being in there. I don't think it was in there, so I'm pretty sure they did bring it in. They did bring it in, I think, for the anime. But I liked it. Other than that,
yeah, it was fine.
Yeah, the episode though. So yeah, they're using the fan site to change people's hearts. And one thing I did like in this episode is like whenever they're using their abilities, they're like flashing like their persona name and then like their code name and stuff. I thought that was.
I don't know how this relates to the game, but it seemed like the changing of hearts this episode. They did a few quick ones.
Yeah, that is actually how it is in the game with those people.
Okay.
Like they're like sides things. Like anything you can pull off the fan side are like side characters that you can just go in, you beat them, and you leave, and that's it. And that's all it takes. You don't because they don't have palaces. They're just in the metaverse.
True.
You can just go in and go out. That's how it works. Because they don't have a palace, so you don't have to go through the whole learning about them or anything like that.
Right.
But yeah, like we were saying, most of this episode is mostly it goes into the relationship building with Makoto, which I do really like her storyline in the game, but it's a little different in the show, especially like Yusuke 2, where like they kind of have to like speed it up and stuff. Whereas in the game, you're spending like in-game months with these characters to do these stuff, and they're just so it feels a little more natural. Whereas in the show, they kind of like speed it up.
I wonder if they're just gonna do that for every character, like a quick story about, not like a story, but more about them, I guess you could say. Because what last episode was Yusuke, now it's Makoto. I don't know.
But the way the after credit was, it does seem like next episode will be back on track with their targets.
True.
But yeah, we were seeing there's actually a few other characters that showed up to this. So, like, I mean, there's not really too much to go into. Like, Makoto was just working on changing herself, trying to become better of a person, like, just to put herself in other people's shoes and everything like that, which is why she went to, like, the red light district with Joker. I mean, she said, like, she is the student council president, basically, too, like, all the way through. She wants to be a police officer, so she has to go out there and just see what's going on and, like, what people are doing and stuff like that. And she meets her, like, a good friend, Aiko, or is now her good friend. Wasn't at the beginning, but is now. Obviously, Aiko was hanging around with the sleaze bag who scams girls.
He was not a nice fella. He does not respect women. I will say that.
Yeah, so I do like Mishima kind of got played by Joker to meet with Ichiko, the reporter, and just kind of went through hell with that. I like how he's like trying to text Joker, like, "What the hell? Who is this lady you made me meet?" And he's just like turns off his phone. He's like, "Eh, good luck with it."
Have fun.
It's like it was a promise, okay? I had to lie to you to get you there, but I don't break my promises. Joker's a good guy. um, yeah. Other than that, like they go on that double date with Aiko and the guy to find out a little bit more about him.
Right.
He basically calls everyone princess because he can't remember their names.
It wasn't like super deep stuff going on. It was just kind of like
Yeah, it's
if I were to relate it to a game, it felt like a side mission. Like dealing with him.
the way they
like...
do it is more like I think it's more sidey than how it was in the game. The game takes like the relationships and those scenes like seriously all the way through and through. Whereas the anime does make it feel a little more sidey. And I think it's because they're trying to stay on track with the most important stuff, but they felt like they had the need to show some of this stuff as well. But I don't know if they really needed to. They could have just moved on. I don't know. I guess it does help with character development, though.
Oh, maybe I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to wrap everything.
Yeah, it
make
definitely
sure
does
they
feel
get
like
through the game.
Yeah, they're trying to wrap up everything. It basically comes down to like Makoto determines what she wants to do with her life, since that's what she was struggling with.
She's gonna be a cop.
Yeah, the good old police officer like her daddy.
Like her dad, who is dead.
Who's dead? Yes, just not end up dead like her dad.
Hopefully not.
But yeah, that's why like after credits, like Joker just straight up tells Nijima, she's like, Makoto's not an ignorant child anymore. She's like, she can do this. I mean,
right.
She is a phantom thief.
And then we get a little preview of the next boss, I guess you could say.
Yeah. But this one's
the
different because she's Medjed's targeting them. Well, it is she.
She got the jump.
So
what's gonna happen? Oh.
But yeah, pretty simple episode again.
Yeah. You want to just jump on this?
Yeah,
jump into scores.
Scores.
I'll give it like 6.5, 7. It was pretty much parallel to last episode, except replace Yusuke with Makoto. It's just a belt on her. I still thought it was a bit weird how they used a bunch of flashback scenes, just kind of randomly. They were like talking about it, but we're oh well, I guess. But yeah, I'm excited for the future episodes because I really like when they have targets. It seems more focused when they have targets.
Yeah, definitely good.
So I'm excited for this new one because it seems like a bit different from all the other ones. It's like this person hunted them instead of them hunting. Like I keep saying victim, but they're not really victims. They're like target. I guess I'll say targets. But yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, I'll give it like 6.5. Like I said, they kind of make it. I feel like they're not making like these character backstories. They're like not quite doing it justice in the anime. But I guess it's kind of hard to when like in a game where you're spending a lot of time with these people before you can go this deep into the relationships, and it's not just like rush through and kind of like, oh hey, we're just showing this because it's kind of like, hey, this happens and we want to make sure it's in here kind of thing, not like not like doing it because they need to.
I'd imagine it's hard to, because like I'm assuming when you play the game you get to determine how much time you spend with characters.
Yeah.
So it's hard to like. Obviously, everyone does it differently, and you want to be inclusive of every character, so you got to kind of rush them all, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So, there are some good things in there. Obviously, you know, I like Makoto's story a lot. Actually, just her background story and everything. But yeah, it's just, you know, like we said, pretty simple episode though. So that does it for scores.
Hey, and you know what that means? Spiel time.
As always, if you don't want us to target you next like Medjed's targeting the Phantom Thieves, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell down below to be notified every time we upload. Comment down below, let us know what you thought of so we didn't like. No spoilers, as Logan is an anime viewer only, and I'm sure there are others just like Logan. So yeah, until next time, peace out.
See ya.